Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now. This is today's finals in the Novice Let It Ride for the bronze and silver players. We are about to watch two silver level players, Cadence and Sorrow, battling it out in cross positions on MLG's Metalopolis. And we have got Tox Lonely on the phone with us. What is up, Tox?
Everything is up, man. Like, the best thing about like the finals and silvers, because it's most likely it's gonna be silvers,
Yeah.
But like, you just know if they're in the finals, they're gonna rank, you
Right.
know. Because these guys are like golds right now.
Yeah,
These
that's
dudes
true.
are-
I mean, these are the guys. Usually, exactly what you're saying is that we found that most of these guys are ready to move up in leagues, and I mean, they're really pretty good players when it comes down to it, and can give us pretty solid games. So this is tons of fun, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no 10 Overlord, 10 of Pylons. This is serious. This is serious silvers right here.
Yep.
They want this.
Yep. Sorrow just coming out of his semifinals. Cadence did get to watch his opponent on the live stream, so that was pretty good stuff for him. He did get to do a little bit of research there on Sorrow. So we'll see if that's going to come into play. However, I mean, it was a PvP, and that's just, it's a very particular type of matchup. So
That's true.
we'll see if he can utilize that, though. But Cadence, good player there. You'll definitely be liking him. He is a Zerg player.
But I do actually want to point out that both of them scouted close, but he did scout the Overlord going down, so he knows exactly where his opponent is. So he's going right there, yeah. That's almost like a free scout for them, but a little bit mistake because MLG, I want to let them know.
Yeah.
You can't spy close. It's very confusing because I didn't even know that. I just thought like, oh, supply depot. Who
Yep.
cares, right?
Right. It's funny though, but yeah, I mean, you've got. This is one thing that we find very prevalent in high-level play is that the people know their maps. They do a lot of research on the maps themselves. They know the ins and outs of the maps, and that's one of the things that takes you to higher-level gameplay is understanding how the maps work, what are the intricacies of those maps, and it's really quite helpful. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never actually researched the maps, but I think experience on the maps helps all of them much more. Because
Yeah,
it's like,
that's
oh, there's this little pixel that allows my marine or whatever, to hit faster. I don't know.
Right.
It's that little difference.
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks
but
pretty
that's I guess that's the same thing I'm talking about though is
Yeah.
getting practice on the maps and just knowing what's going to happen. And knowing where to scout is always helpful. I mean, if you can save time in getting your scouting information in, a bully for you, that is going to be super helpful. So.
Yeah. We're basically saying the same thing in different words.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
I don't know. Cadence seems really, really safe. I mean, he's looking with Zerglings, checking for these proxies and everything.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to find it.
He does
The
not
one thing-
want to get four-gated.
Yeah, he's like, man, I saw him 4-gate like 3 times.
Yeah.
No 4-gates for me. But I would like to see him spread those overlords because it's kind of hard to scout with the overlords cross positions because you have to move them all the time. They have to be. It's like you see this overlord. I'll ping it right over here.
Uh-huh.
If he just kind of loops down to the natural, he might be able to see something,
Right.
but not enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
He's the gas time by then.
Yeah. Yeah, Cadence only mining with one drone right now on gas. There he goes. He's putting some more on the other one.
Oh yeah, he has 2 gaskets. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, I think
I
so
mean,
too. Probably didn't
like-
need double gas at this point. At least I don't see any tech that he'd need it for. I mean, the
Well, I
roaches,
mean-
I guess, but he's about to
Yeah.
have 2 base, so.
Usually I'll get another gas, if I'm transitioning into roaches, but I'll have so many minerals, like by then I'll have like full saturated 2 bases,
Uh-huh.
so it'll give me 25 gas. It's kind of, small, so you just need a bunch.
Right.
Kind of adds up, I don't know. But yeah, Stargate, that's pretty interesting.
Uh-huh.
And you will not see that while talking about the overlords. Like, if he's had that overlord right, snuck it around here and then down here,
Mm-hmm.
you would have saw that so easily.
Yep. Yeah, you're right, and that's a definite problem. The
Yeah.
lack of scouting can really hurt you. And here we are approaching the 7 minute mark, and Cadence is not bumping into the base to see what's going on. And this is a great time to be scouting. So, I mean, even if he didn't scout over the the
Yeah.
Stargate itself, if he just went just to see the army size, he could probably guess that his opponent was teching to something else at this point. You know
Well,
what I
I don't
mean?
know about that actually. I mean, like, heavy zealots kind of says something. Like, if I saw that, I would think DTs.
Right.
But I guess I'd get spores anyways, so it wouldn't even matter. Cause I'd be like, oh, it's a Stargate. Oh well, I got spores.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
I don't know. I think at this point it's kind of hard to tell. But the one thing every Zerg needs to know about scouting is every time, no matter what build that Protoss does, it's gonna be at 6 minutes, and you need to park that Overlord in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And you've learned that. I have seen you play, and you do great scouting against your Protoss opponents. And then you make a counter decision right off the bat, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, like, well, the great thing about that is even if you don't see anything, you always know, like, if it's a proxy, then you still have to get spores.
Right.
Because, like, half the stuff that he can do is you have to get spores.
Right.
Especially if he forward expands. Like, well, because if they forward expand, they either do a 6-gate, Stargate, or maybe like a DT or something weird.
Uh-huh.
So, it's really, really easy to get, like, 2 spines and, like, a spore at each base and say, like, I'm safe.
Right.
And I think, I don't know, you've seen me do that a few times, but I love doing that. Like, okay, I'm safe now. I just lost like 200 minerals, but I'm safe for everything. Anti-harassed.
Yeah. Well, Sorrow
But,
needs to transfer probably some probe transfer rather down to his natural would be in the order as soon as this Nexus is up and running. But he's got good production here. He's definitely a little bit oversaturated his main, so this looks like a pretty nicely done expand. What do you think?
it looks pretty nice. He did see those Void Rays, but his Overlord kind of like barely missed it. He could have got
Yeah.
those spores a little faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he got a really early layer, and I don't know. He's gotten his besides his Overlord speed, he doesn't seem to be proving it useful.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he does with that. He's losing the queen. He's getting both another 2 queens. He won't be able to hit that. Even with the second queen, he won't be able to kill it.
Right.
That spore is focused on that Void Ray. Oh, he needs to pull it back. Oh no! Oh, getting hit. Oh my god! No, he needs to pull. Oh, he can't win. Those 2 spores are just gonna annihilate them.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
and they're
Void
and
goes
suddenly
down.
now the phoenixes are running home. Like, where did my friends go? No.
Yeah, sniping
Fighting.
Overlord's not going to be a bad idea here, but there's too many queens,
Yeah.
I think, at this point. I'd say Cadence did a decent job holding that off, but part of it was a couple mistakes on Sorrow's part, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. Because, not microing back. It's so easy to do that. I've seen so many times people lose phoenixes because they're, like, warping it up. That's different. They can't move unless you, cancel it.
Right.
But, Overlord Speed kind of proving useful. Being able to... Because, that's the one thing you have to get. Spores and then Overlord Speed, not to get harassed.
Right.
But, I'd like to see him use his phoenixes a lot more and make sure he has no map control. Because that's
Yeah.
the great thing about air. You can abuse that so much to make sure he doesn't know anything, and then you could do some kind of sneaky all-in,
Right, yeah. Yeah, he could go pick up these Zerglings at the Zelmaga Towers.
Whoa,
I mean-
17 drones. Sorry, I didn't jump to the 17 drones is kind of a huge deal.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and you might be able to take Nexus. Nope, he's pulling back. Probably a good idea.
Wow, he's being really smart with this small force here. Just being
Hit
harassed.
that one Ling. Oh no, the Ling died. The hero Ling. No. No one survives. Not even the roaches. No one.
He
You
probably
can't
could have just
escape.
backed those out. It looked like he was going to be
Yeah.
backing them out, but then he decided to commit there. I'm not entirely sure why.
Here's a random fact. Did you know that Zealots beat roaches a non-micro?
Oh, one-on-one?
Yeah, 1-on-1.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I found that out like I don't know, maybe a month ago. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I'm
Zealots
so
are awesome.
sad.
Zealots are awesome unit. I love Zealots, and I play Protoss, which you know. But
Yeah.
I love getting charged lots against Zerg. That's one of my favorite units against Zerg.
That's why Hydras are kind of non-existent anymore. Charge lots
Yeah.
are so good.
Yeah, charged lots eat through Hydras like it's breakfast time, man.
No, it's like die. Hydra's like, no, where's my roaches to cover me?
But Cadence doing a good job here. I mean, he's taking his third. This is looking pretty solid, and he's going to be building up a lot of Roach Hydra. Knows that his opponent is kind of stuck on gateway units right now. He did make the tech switch to Robo, but nothing coming out of it. And I mean, how can he really? He can't really produce to that at this point.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid timing to expand. But what I like is Hydra's, now he can cover two things, the Stargate and the gateways.
Yep.
And it's kind of a safe, because you kind of see lower play, they don't feel very comfortable with Infestors, which I've been there, it's kind of like, oh, Infestors, I have to, click it, and it's like, well, what if they die, and all that stuff. So you just want to do, Hydras, and that's it. It's really good, Hydras are really effective. And it's really nice when they go Stargate, because you're going Hydras anyways,
Right.
So you're like, yeah. But I'm not really sure why he got the Spire, because... Actually, no, I think I know why. I think he's going to go Broodlords.
You think so?
Yeah, because the infestation bit, I don't know if you know this, that's what you need to get Hive.
Right, yeah. That's how you get Hive Tech.
So, and then, you'll upgrade the Spire. It just seems a little early, Spire, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Unless
I think
we
you're
see
probably
him.
right. And the Hive Tech and Greater Spire, you can do that off 3 base. Okay, it's pushing it. It's nicer if you can really get to 4 base, but
Yeah, it's kind of like Infestors. Infestors are borderline, 6 gas. You
Right.
have to have 6 gas or all in. But some people do Ling Infestors, so it's like, okay, two base, it's okay.
right. Yeah,
But
that's true.
Broodlords are kind of different. It's because you have Roaches and Hydras, and then you add Broodlords. It's kind of well, that's kind of a lot of gas. Do I really want to repopulate that?
Right. Yeah, he does need. I mean, he'll need all of his gas, and he doesn't have the gas on his third yet. So I'd like to see him getting that if he hopes to support that.
Yeah, he'll definitely do that run pretty soon. He has a lot of gas stockpiled, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. He does have a lot stockpiled.
But
Here comes
getting
the force from Sorrow, man. Look at that movement.
yeah, I don't know. I think Cadence has this
Yeah.
just because he has the Hydra.
Where's he
He's
going,
moving.
though?
Oh, go back,
good.
man!
He
You
did see it on the creep.
Sees him now. He needs to move his Hydras back. They're kind of out of position.
Yep.
Oh, he has charge too. Oh, he needs to pull back. He can't move in. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of tearing back. The upgrades is good on both sides. He needs to pull back now. Yeah. That's
Plus
good,
one,
yeah.
+1 on these guys. That's
Hydras
awesome.
is so good.
That flank actually worked out pretty good for him, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Those few units. I don't actually see how many. Those Hydras is like, ah! Eat my spines.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Hydras versus gateway units. I mean, every single gateway unit they just rip right through, unless the zealots are up in their face.
Yeah, zealots are like, no! When just like the basketball, they just shoot the spine down. Like, you're not hitting him.
Yep.
They just whack him in the face and they die.
Yep.
That's like the world. That's the
make
counter.
we'll have to make a cartoon of that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, like a comic book.
Yeah.
Put that on a fan art.
Yeah,
That'd be
don't you
amazing.
But
Have
looks
a little
Oh, go ahead.
sorry. No, I was just gonna say something stupid. Just go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, Cadence is going to be moving out here. This is a decent timing for his counter. Sorrow looks like he's going to be taking an expand, too, so I don't know why. He doesn't have any minerals.
Huge difference you gotta, remember, though, is he has Colossi.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a huge army, but, Colossi are kind of a big deal.
Yeah, especially against the Hydras.
Ooh, man. He has Thermal Lance, too, which is nice. I don't know.
That's too big for Cadence, though.
I'd like to see some pickups. Yeah, pick up. Yeah, pick up those. Oh, no, now they're dead.
And there's the GG from Sorrow. Wow. That was a great game, though, man. I think very well played on both individuals' parts. But Sorrow made a couple errors there that really cost him the game. Some scouting probably would have been in order there before he went out to attack. But all in all, pretty good games, don't you think?
Yeah, I think they were really well thought out, but Sorrow was just a little too low.
Yeah.
On the units.
Yep. So good stuff. We'll be going into game number 2 in just a moment. Remember, always Alt Tab, don't Alt Tab rather,
Oh.
always Alt StarCraft.
You're not there, man.
Yeah, getting stuff confused, but we will see you guys real soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Neck. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now between Sorrow and Cadence. We are going into game number 2 between these individuals. And Cadence did take down game number 1 pretty convincingly, but I do have Talks Only on the phone, so let's get an intro from this young man. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. I'm excited for this because that game was actually pretty good. I don't know why, but I'm getting like lately I've been like excited for like bronze games and any kind of game really, as long as it's like, you know, at least 10 minutes. I'm like,
yeah.
Yes, blood, action, things happening.
Yeah, and they did a pretty good job, man. I mean, their skill level is definitely getting close, you know, for them to be moving up into gold, I'd say. These are good players.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like, I couldn't say like a huge thing that made them lost. You know, like, is that you can like say maybe in the beginning you could say like, well, oh man, he got supply block so long or something like that. But these guys are on the ball.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's really been good play all day long, really, when it comes down to it. A lot of these players that are playing in this tournament are they're the ones that are really trying to make moves in StarCraft 2 and try and do something with their gameplay to get it up. So, I mean, it's really pretty neat to see how the people that join this community, how seriously they take the game. So it's actually, I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, Satan's going for, I think that was a 14 gas, which is kind of interesting that he's been going for gas first this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And usually you don't see that much unless it's like a ZvZ. Like,
Right.
I'll do speed and expand like every time almost, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's a really, really good build. But, you know, some people think, well, serving speed isn't really worth it, you know, that early in the game.
Right.
So, we'll see how he did that, works that out. He did that in the last game, I believe, so we'll see. And actually, I got a question for you, Nak.
What's up?
When you forward expand, do you do Forge Cannon expand or Forge Gateway expand?
I usually do Forge Gateway expand, and I'll tell you why. I like to get my Cyber Core up and running as soon as possible when I fast expand. So,
Yeah.
because I don't want to spend too much of my time chrono boosting out, you know, warp gate technology too late in the game, because the power for a fast expand, you know, is really to have a really, really strong economy early. So
Yeah. Well, like, cause actually, I was playing Ladder earlier, you know, and he did Forge Gateway, and I swear I thought it was Forge Cannon and then expand, because I thought it was more safer, and I asked, like, isn't it more safer if you just go Cannon? He's like, no, you can hold it. And I was like, that's kind of interesting, because I've always seen kind of the other things. Now I'm
Right.
like, whoa, you know. So, is it just like, is it different ways of doing it, or is it just like a better way in the wrong way?
no, there's just different ways of doing it. I think I like this opener quite a bit, but he's behind on his expand right now.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think he did a little too much. Like,
He didn't need the second cannon. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Actually, I would have got my Nexus then Cybernex, but that's just because I'm a Zerg and I'm greedy.
Yeah.
Or
Well, either
expansions.
way you do it, but I would if I was going to do my Nexus before the Cyber, I would base it on scouting. So I would want to see like a fast expanding Zerg or something like that before I was going to say, okay, I'm safe to go ahead and take my expand before Cyber. But I mean, he did a pretty good job with this opener. He's going to be chrono boosting out his warp gate, and working on his economy pretty stinking well. So that was a nice play.
Yeah, but Satan's got this free overlord here, and he needs to note that there's 2 gas, and 2 gas this early is like 100% chance Stargate play.
Yeah.
If not, then maybe DTs, but you don't see DTs, you know, that much in Forge expands.
Right.
But like, you know, he needs, because I think he forgot about this overlord. He needs to remember that this overlord's here, and he needs to know why it's so important, you know.
Yeah.
And if you see on the gas on the left, it's mined like 400 gas, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot. That's a lot of gas. I think that's even more than it's a little bit less than the Zerg, and he did gas first.
Right.
That's so fast.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was a mistake or he wants to do some insane tech.
Yeah, I'm not sure because usually the tech should have been going down. I'd say at least 30
Wow.
seconds ago.
And he got his fourth gas too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think he's just doing this out of force of habit. I think, which we could probably call a bad habit. You don't want to overgas because it's super
Yeah.
expensive. I mean, he's floating 600 gas right now.
Well, like, I mean, you can do like a techie play too. I mean, now he's getting his robo, and I'm just assuming he's gonna get his Colossi tech way fast.
Yeah.
But doing like a really really fast four gas on a forge expand is like so like aggressive and like it's so good too. Like
Yeah.
you as a Zerg, it's kind of hard to stop
Yeah.
because at getting a Spire, it costs like 200 gas and maybe like 200 minerals, I forget, and that takes so long. And if you get that double robo of anything up really fast,
Uh-huh.
it's so hard to stop if you don't see it early.
Yeah, I agree. And the best thing about Protoss units is the more gas they cost, the more effective they are against Zerg. Let's put it that way. You know what I mean? Except for Zealots. Zealots are the outlier, but
Yeah, they're like, boo,
yeah.
we no cost gas. Aw.
Yeah.
Get all
But
sad about it.
he's gone for defense nothing but Zealots. He doesn't have not one single sentry, not one single stalker. He's going to be going for a really really heavy tech build here. I think you nailed it right on the head. And I'd
Yeah.
like to see his his robotics go down right away, but I don't see it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I think he kind of forgot about it. He's kind of focused on probes and stuff. He's just kind of, I think he's kind of nervous right now. I mean, it's the finals. It's really intense. This is the second game. You lost the first. It's
Right.
best of 5, but I don't know. But the Zerg's actually doing a really good standard build. He's doing infestors, which is really good if you can actually control them.
Right.
And what I love about infestors, this is probably like a Dear Diary thing for every Zerg, is like they can pretty much counter everything, which is
Right.
kind of I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're really overpowered. they're really sick, because
I agree. They're the best spellcaster in the entire game, according to me.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Colossi, they can neural it, done. Fungal, Stalkers, done. Zealots, whatever, fungal, they can't move.
Right.
And you got all these roaches like pounding on you while you have to deal with these infestors like in the back, doing a little dance.
Mhm.
It's like, wow, do I stop that?
Yeah.
To get high temps and like I played this Protoss ladder also, and he just didn't he just kind of like turtled. So I got like a ton of bases, and it made like Zerg look really imba
Uh-huh.
because it was like so one-sided. He had high temps, which is the so-called counter to it, and it was so one-sided, And I had
Mhm.
another army because if you let a Zerg macro up, he can get like 5 armies of the same exact thing he just threw at you.
Right.
So it just seemed like so messed up,
Oh,
sometimes.
there's one thing I've forgotten. I can't remember which way it is. If a High Templar gets fungal growth, can he still cast his spells?
Yeah, he's just frozen.
He's just frozen. Okay, I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
It's like sentries.
That's what I thought. But a lot of the times, because the range of fungal growth is so far, you don't get to see those these spellcasters able to get their spells off in the right amount of time because they're frozen, and a lot of times it's out of range.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I mean, storms actually do more damage than fungals,
Oh yeah.
as long as the guy that's getting fungled isn't armored. But there's the fact that it freezes you. It's like, whoa, what do I do now?
Right. Yeah, and Denial just messaged me, he says frozen and taking damage, which is
Yeah.
key there because, I mean, when it comes down to it, high temps are extremely flimsy units. They move super slow, and they don't really have tons of HP. So
One second.
okay,
I got this.
got it down the wrong tube, huh?
Okay, I'm alive. Yeah, attempts have like 100, I think.
Something like that. It's not very
Yeah.
much, but yeah, they're pretty flimsy little units.
Cast her
Wiffle
down.
balls. Yeah, don't choke on us, man. We need you around.
Yeah. What if I just died? You know?
Ugh, don't
Like,
do
what would
it.
you do? We could call like 911. We're in the game here.
Oh, I would call. Believe me, brother.
No, no.
For you, we would put StarCraft. We would put StarCraft second. Absolutely. Now,
Don't do that, man.
alt denial. We may finish the game first, right?
Oh, no,
I just say that because I know he's out there listening.
that's ouch.
I hope he responds in kind. We'll see if we can get him riled up a little bit.
Just wait, man. The lag, you know.
He knows I'm joking, I'm sure. I hope he knows I'm joking. Otherwise, he's
Yeah.
probably responding by coming out to my house. He says,
Yeah.
whatever I say.
Just knocks on your door like, hey.
We're just joking, Denial. You know we love you. But yeah, DT Shrine was a good switch here. What do you think, man?
I saw something in the main. Did you see that?
What's that?
Something was in the main.
What? What's in the main?
I don't know. Like something happened. Like the infestation pits like hit. The infestors are hurt. Something
Oh
happened.
yeah,
What
those
did we-
DTs.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm like, whoa, did we miss that? Oh,
Yeah, the DTs. That's why you got spore crawlers going up all over the place now.
yeah. That's kind of an interesting proxy, and it's funny because the link's like 2 steps away from him. It's like, I don't see anything.
I know,
I
huh?
see nothing. I kind of like, I like proxy tech, but the problem is when it's scouted, you know it's somewhere.
Uh-huh.
If you don't see it in his base, and it's like, well, I can't use that again, you know,
Right.
because you can get charged and everything, and that's scouted, you have to make it again. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, I mean, it's true. The one difference that I see with DTs is they are super useful over and over again. I personally like DTs better than high temps for going Archon because they cost less gas, which
Do
may
they?
yeah they do. They only
thought
cost
they, cost the
125
same.
gas, and high temps
Wow.
cost 150 gas.
But the minerals are higher, right?
Yeah,
Like
the minerals are higher, but usually
Yeah.
the minerals isn't that big of a deal.
That's true.
Because especially for Protoss, because against a Zerg, they're usually going to try and stop at 3 base. And sometimes they try and make it happen off 2, like we're seeing Sorrow doing right now.
Yeah.
And to do that, you really need your gas to be utilized appropriately. The minerals aren't as big of a deal when it comes down to it. So you want to be getting upgrades, and you want to be getting your tech units. But here comes the attack, man. This is
Yeah,
going to be
it's attack.
interesting.
And it's neural too. We'll see if he gets some good neurals off. It looks like, oh, he's 1, 2,
2.
3. Oh, is he gonna get the 4th? It doesn't look like he is. Looks like he bungled. That's a nice bungles. Oh no, and he's losing the infestors a little bit. Oh no.
Wow, I
I'm
cannot
lagging.
believe how long these Colossus stayed alive, though.
My computer just crashed in excitement.
Yeah. Well,
It's
another
like,
thing
whoa.
you can do, with those
Yeah.
neural parasites is control the Colossus. So here's what I like to see guys doing is taking their when they mind control Colossus, they grab it and micro it back right into the middle of their army. So as soon as the mind control stops,
Ouch, losing a few infestors for no reason.
that the unit gets killed almost instantly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, actually, I do that a few times, but really, I don't even bother moving them, because, like, I have to neural them, I have to micro my roaches, I have to use fungal a few times, And if I'm really feeling, like, in a funny mood, I'll, I'll neural the sentries and guard and shield, but,
Yeah. There you go.
but, at the end, if there's some left, everyone will do that eventually,
Right.
Learn to do that.
Yeah, but pretty good. I mean, he kept all those, or 3 out of the 4 Colossus alive, so that was a win there, I'd say, for Sorrow. Let's take a look at units lost. It's actually pretty stinking even, man.
Yeah, even though the Zerg lost way more, they're just way cheaper. It
Yeah.
just kind of evens out.
Yeah, exactly.
But really, even though that was a huge battle, and both of them seemed like they lost a lot,
Uh-huh.
Zerg won in that by far. Just because they're really cheap. Besides, well, the infections, that's a given though, because there's only like 4 or 5. But they had a lot of energy. But just trading those Colossi
Uh-huh.
in Immortals is like huge, because the more and more that they aren't like built up and staying there, the more it's better for the Zerg.
Right.
Like if
Yeah,
I was a
that's
Zerg
true.
right now, I would be like all over the place trying to snipe some more Colossi, because I'm on 3 bases. I know he doesn't have a 3rd yet,
Right.
and that's just like good news right there.
Yeah. And behind that, he did expand, taking his 4th, so, I mean, he's in
Yeah.
good shape right now. 4 base is really solid for a Zerg. And he's
Oh
still
man,
mining his main, so he's in good position. But here comes the
looking for
attack,
us in
man.
hopes.
This
Real
could be
quick.
trouble for Cadence, though,
Oh
I
man,
think.
yeah, I think he doesn't have enough infestors. That's the problem. Because
Yeah.
infestors are just so hard to rebuild. And getting another neural. Oh, and getting sniped immediately.
Yeah, this is brutal.
The fungal's doing so much damage to the immortals, almost killing them.
Yeah. Dude,
Got one more fungal.
that's a
Oh
lot
no!
of immortals to still have alive.
Oh man, do you see that? Just
Yeah.
instantly dying. No, the more like no.
Yeah. Yeah, those
Uh,
Colossus do so much damage, it's ridiculous. Here come the reinforcements. I say Cadence in a lot of trouble here, man. If he loses his tech structures,
Yeah.
this could be game.
He needs to fungal with that one infestor. Yeah, he's got charge too. Oh no, he's losing his infestor. Oh, he's just kind of carelessly moving everything.
He's trying to hold on, man. You got to give him credit for that. He's doing a
Yeah.
lot of work to try and hold on here.
It's really good, but he just needs to control a little bit better. That's the problem.
Yeah, and
You
now
know.
the trouble is those immortals now beefing up with their shields. Ugh, this is not good.
Like-
And now look at this. This is good move here by Sorrow. He's going to go
Yeah.
hit the expands. I think this is the right move.
It looks kind of silly because you just have like 3 Colossi, 3 Immortals, and 3 Stalkers, and 1 Zealot
Yeah,
wrecking everything. But they
Yeah.
have 3 upgrades,
yeah.
3
Plus
weapon
three,
upgrades.
plus
It's
3
like-
attacks, brutal.
3 weapon upgrades, so sick.
Yep.
It makes me cry at night. Like, so many games lost because I forgot upgrades.
Here comes the all-in from Cadence. We've got our drones coming. Look at how fast they roast away.
Oh man, he should have bypassed those and went for the Zealots. It probably would have been better than the Colossi.
Yep, not one of those
Ouch.
Colossus went down.
Burnt char.
And that's
Oh.
GG. Jeez, that was a great game, man.
Yeah, GG, man. Oh man. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you had to see your Zerg player go down. That's too bad, but that does put it 1-1, so we will be going into Game 3 here in just a moment. So congratulations to these players. They are keeping it even. Going to be tons of fun. Don't alt-tab, always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys in Game 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on Tal Dareem Alter LE. Game 3 between Cadence and Sorrow, and I have both. That is correct. 1 and 2 of those SC2 guys on the phone with me, going to be casting with me in this game. Gentlemen, what have you got to say?
I'm hoping for the best game ever so far. I mean, seeing the last 2 games, I expect a lot from these guys.
Yeah, it's been pretty solid stuff. I mean, I've got to admit, this has been really well done on both of these guys' parts. So,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was really impressed by how well these guys play for their level.
yeah. I mean, I would definitely not say that they're smurfing at this point, but these guys are definitely good players. They've really got their head around their metagame. They're taking scouting seriously, which is nice to see, and they've got a good idea of how to execute a proper build order. And I mean, that is really what I like to see these days from low-level players. And it's just because the StarCraft 2 community is growing, and it's just getting better and better at its game. So.
Yeah, I really think that's true because I know, like, in my league, everybody just seems a lot harder to beat. Like, they're trying new things that I've never seen before, and these silver and bronze guys are trying stuff that I remember that used to work in my league.
Right.
So it's just really nice to see.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And the neat thing too is that the tournament scene, while it is still relatively small out there for StarCraft 2, it is growing. And Alt StarCraft and those SC2 guys, I mean, we're a big part of growing this tournament community for StarCraft 2, and it has been really exciting to see the support that we get from these players.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But look at
Yeah.
this, Tox. We've got the same opener just about from Sorrow right here as he did in that last game.
Yeah, that forge expanded. That's what I love about these big maps. It's so safe and easy to do these forge expands and being way ahead economically, especially when the Zerg does this kind of pull first, which is really, it's not the worst thing. It's really safe, but macro wise, most likely he's gonna do a forge expand. That can
Right.
kind of hurt you in the end.
Yeah.
But hopefully he'll catch wind of this and he'll try to get a quick third. Actually, we didn't see much of that quick third. Last time he did a forward expand.
No, you're right. He did. He took it. Cadence took it a little slower. I think he was methodical Do you think that's what ended up hurting him in the end? Is that he just didn't have the roaring economy that he needed to combat a solid 2-base Protoss?
Well, it doesn't really seem like it, but I really think if he just massed drones really fast and then went for a massive army, I think he would have done at least a lot better.
Yeah.
Did you see that? He blocked it with his probe.
Yeah.
It's kinda
Yeah,
cute.
that's awesome.
Getting that second cannon, and getting a second cannon is really safe. Actually, it's probably one of the safest things you can do. Like a third is really pushing it, but
Yeah.
like a second one's like, well, you can hold Ling run-bys or whatever,
Mhm.
and all that stuff. So that's really good, you know.
Yeah, they'll take down quite a few Zerglings. 2 cannons will. So I think you're right. I think this is definitely a safe move, and for a tournament, I guess you're right that this is probably a good move. Can it be done with 1 cannon? Sure, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, you
Definitely.
can also 3-gate rush somebody the same way as you would a 4-gate. But
Yeah, but getting both of those gases really relatively fast.
yeah,
You gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So going
I was
for a
fixing
really,
to say,
going for that Robo, probably again, maybe even a Stargate. I think we saw him do a Stargate once last game, right?
yeah, he tried it and it ended up kind of failing in the end. He just wasn't able to hold on to it in game 1.
Yeah, getting 8 Zerglings, which is a little. Actually, no, that's probably getting even more. I don't. Must be going for some kind of push. Looks like he's going for a +1 Ling attack.
Probably, yeah, maybe. Do you think
One
he'd go
maybe?
for Banelings though? Because he's gonna have to deal with this wall somehow.
There's no sign of it yet, but he might. Would be probably a good idea. I'd like to see him get his 3rd yet again.
Yeah, I
He'll
agree. And he's got these Zerglings, a lot of them, as you say, just kind of sitting around. See, I mean, this is a thing. This is a thing that lower level players can learn. Is instead of having that many Zerglings, which is what 8 + 4, so 12 Zerglings sitting here in a defensive position, when you don't expect to be getting attacked because your opponent fast expanded, you can have them breaking down these destructible rocks, gearing up for your 3rd base. And I mean that it's just little things like that that really help you in the end, because when you are ready to take that 3rd, all of a sudden you don't have to worry about breaking down rocks now. It's already done. So, but yeah, double Evo,
well,
man. How do you like that?
I think that's a really bold move. I mean, there's a lot of Zergs that try to do this kind of +1/+1 attack with like infestors or something really gas heavy, and it's proven to be really good, but sometimes it can just blow up in your face when they get like mad zealots with Archons, and it's like, well, why did I do that? That was stupid.
Right.
But he can definitely get this out, ping it. That's a nice that's a doable 3rd right there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I always thought actually one of the rocks was like the only way I could get a 3rd. You know. Then I realized it's over on the side too.
Yeah, it's not. It is slightly easier to defend, the one with the destructible rocks, but I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
if you're going up against a Protoss player who in the past games has played fairly passively, you don't really need to worry about him trying to harass your expansions quite as much. Now, sure, it's in the realm of possibility, so you be careful with good scouting, but I mean, look at the map control from Cadence. That's exactly what he's doing. And
Yeah,
I mean, he should feel comfortable to expand here, I think.
I actually think if you're getting the 3rd over in the bottom,
Uh-huh.
it's probably the worst idea to do it versus a Terran, because Terran can abuse drops and Reapers.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I think that's probably the one thing you have to worry about.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
He actually got spores before he even got Stargates. A Stargate. It's
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
And so you were right. I mean, we are going to be seeing some Stargate play here. Now, do you think he's going to go for some Stargate unit harass, or do you think that he's going to try and just mix him into his army and obliterate his opponent with a good, solid two-base push?
Well, when you have something like Stargates or like DTs, you kind of have to start with the harass and see if you can do anything. If you can, that's great. But like, if it doesn't work out, then you can kind of add it to your mix, or you can just like stop going that tech and switch somewhere else, like robotics.
Robotics, yeah. Yeah, that's
So I
but
definitely
also,
think
if you harass with it though, then they know that you have it. Because, like, Cadence doesn't have any idea that Sorrow has a Stargate right now.
right.
And if you harass with that, you're just giving that away, and then he can get the counter to it, and then they'll add an advantage to him instead of you having that surprise advantage in a battle.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And it's partially just the difference between Protoss and Zerg. I like to go Stargates on occasion against Zerg, and about half the time I just don't harass with it. Because I'm scouting very well what my opponent is doing, and he's not countering it, and I'm just gearing up for a solid push that I'm hoping to make stick and win me the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, well, see, I kind of agree with that, though, but, like, at the same time, it seems like almost every, you know, like, infestors, hydras, they all can kill air, you know?
Right.
So even if it's hidden and they don't expect it, most likely, unless they're massing roaches or hidden lings, they probably will be able to kill it.
Right. And he did scout it just now with his overseer, so
Yeah.
he's in good shape now.
Yeah, he had sport, though, so it's fine.
I'd kind of half expect to see a tech switch here.
From the Protoss?
Yeah.
Well, he does have a robo now, so we could see something from that, possibly.
I don't know. I mean, like, if I was him, I would get, like, 3 to 4 Phoenixes and control the whole map.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, too.
Take
The
out the
Phoenix
lings
is
and the
super
weapons.
useful for that, and that looks like what he's doing. He's pumped out 2 Phoenix right now. Let's see if he's going to go for 3rd.
It looks like he's doing a Ling Infester, which is, a person named, Destiny. He does this kind of Ling Infester. A lot of Zergs know him just because, you know, he does a lot of streaming.
Mm-hmm.
He does this kind of funky Ling Infester. He believes that you can be on 2 bases with another Protoss and still be able to win.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, all these Zergs are like, expand, 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 you have to be 1 base ahead and all that stuff. He believes that you can get Ling Infester versus a Death Ball and still be able to win.
Right.
Very convincingly. And, it works. But sometimes I think it's a bad idea to do it when, you know, like, you haven't really tried it before, and because it's a really, really detailed build. You have to do this, and you get ultras in the end, and all this crazy stuff. And it's really good, but you can hard counter it with the Archons, which is the only problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he looks like he's sticking with Immortal play, which I actually kind of like this. As long as he mixes in enough sentries, which he's got 4 of them with full energy right now. As long as he mixes in enough sentries, he'll be able to keep half of those Zergling army, you know, that Zergling army at bay. He might be okay with this tech, but he's not scouting his opponent very well at this point, so he's playing blind. So
Yeah, I
I
think
don't know.
he knows he's going mass lings.
Yeah, I mean, this could be. It depends on positioning, and it depends on force field placement. And it'd be better if he knew what he was going up against. So, I mean, 5 Phoenix now on the field he's done almost nothing with. Now he's starting to gain some map control. But, I mean, Laser Boy, you play as Protoss. So, I mean, what would you like to see this guy doing right now? I mean, do you like that he's going here for Colossus with Thermal Lance? And what is it that you don't like about it? Oh, we're going to see a pause, but go ahead and tell us.
Well, I mean, yeah, Colossus is a good idea for it, but Zerg does have a Spire, and the Toss's army is mainly Zealots.
Uh-huh.
And Sentries do okay damage against, like, Mutas and stuff, but you really need a lot more Stalkers. Even against Lings, a few Stalkers in there can't hurt anything.
Right.
Well,
No, I have
he's
to
not
agree.
going mutas.
Do you think he's going straight Corruptor?
Well, he's making a Corruptor for one.
Yeah.
And
Well, I saw, like, 5 Corruptors in his base, and I was wondering if he was going to tech up and go for Broodlords.
I think he
I was
is.
just-
I think Colossi can't stop Mass Lings if he gets 3-3 with that adrenal glands. I think he just needs
It all
Archons.
depends on Micro, really.
No, I
Yeah,
think
Archons
it's like
would
straight
be
up.
better.
I honestly
Archons.
think it's straight up you need Archons.
Because I know when I go against, like, any kind of mix with air units, I'll always just go Archons to soak up all that damage. And you get the additional splash.
Yeah. I don't know. I think people underestimate the fact that 3-3 upgrades with adrenal glands, how powerful that is. But we'll see. What do you think, Nick?
I agree. I mean, I think that. Well, I don't know. To be honest. I think Laser Boy's right that it comes down to positioning and micro a lot of the time. But I mean, in this map, there is the potential in the humongous wide open center of this map that the positioning is impossible to get, and then all of a sudden, you know, his units are just disappearing to +3/+3 Zerglings, and
Well,
that can be frustrating when you've teched up so well and you've got a really nice looking army. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's kind of a problem to have like mass zealots with a few sentries, because when you force field, it's like, well, my zealots are kind of useless, and all I have is a few stalkers and a few sentries and a colossi to fight them off, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at this army from Sorrow right now, and I'm thinking that if he pushed out right now, that this army would obliterate everything that Cadence has got going right now, because the only thing he's really got is some Zerglings on the ground, and he's waiting to get these Broodlords up, but they've only got one, looks like, yeah, just one Colossus, looks like about to be 2 Colossus to take out. So what? You know, you lose 2 Colossus and win the ground army, great, you know. I'd do that every single time.
And it is nice that he has a Stargate, because he has those Phoenixes, which can come in from behind and kill the Broodlords, and Broodlords are so slow.
Yeah, exactly.
They won't be able to run.
Yeah,
but he does have Hydras, so he can reinforce pretty good.
Yeah,
and Hydras do so much damage against gateway units.
Yeah, if he reinforces with Hydras, he'll probably be able to hold here. I think you're right about that. That's a great point.
I almost think he's never going to get Hydras, though. I just have a feeling. Because right now, he's got Infestors, you know, the upgrade finished, and he's getting Broodlords, you know. I don't see him getting Hydras right now.
Mm-hmm.
Seems kind of like a huge mix, you know. I'm going to get Broodlords, and Infestors is one thing.
Yeah.
Here comes the attack.
Oh,
That is
out.
so many lings. That is so many lings.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
Sorrow's
dang.
going to need to have some good micro here, but I like what he did here with the with these Colossus.
but now he has no force fields, gotta remember.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
that's right.
Oh, man. What
Oh,
are you doing,
man.
What is he doing? Did he
So
seriously
much-
move? Did he seriously command those Zerglings around?
It looked
I
like
think
it,
so. I think he was trying to get around to the Colossus first.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, that's a good idea, but not in that situation.
Yeah, not in that situation. I mean,
Yeah, he kinda
Sorrow should be pushing in here. I don't have absolutely no idea why he's backing out.
Well,
Oh, he's out upgraded for one thing. Like, he can't combat
I
that
don't think he
+2
knows that,
armor.
though.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
true.
it's +3 armor now.
Yeah, he
There's
is
one
out
thing with
upgraded.
creep. It's kind of like intimidating. Like creep can make you scared and run away, which is kind of messed up. But I think the creep did it. So I'm gonna give anything it.
Yeah, I don't know. Creep's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, I'm on this purple stuff, and a bunch of Zerglings just attacked me. You know, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
But
That's
if you were in
pretty
his
interesting,
position,
though.
would you really keep going? You had a few zealots and some sentries, you know.
Yeah, but he had a lot of immortals. Well, I take that back. He only had one left, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
He's
I'm
putting out a
hoping-
Nidus too. Where is that Nidus? I don't see it.
Right.
Right there.
Oh, it's
There.
a third. We're all pinging it.
Ping, ping, ping.
I'm just
Everybody
like,
ping.
There go. We see it. But there's that hidden.
You see it now?
Hidden part up there.
Yeah, there's the good expand. It looks like it will be completing.
That's too far away. You can't.
I really
guard
don't
that
think
safely.
that Nidus was really worth it. I mean, at least put it in his base.
Yeah, this attack may not go well for Cadence, to be honest. Because he's good. I mean, the defensive position here from Sorrow is not bad.
Good night.
Yeah, he needs
Nice
to bring
is
those Broodlords. That's what's gonna make him the game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moving back. No, wait. No, don't go. That's not good.
Not good. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble here.
If anything, what he should have done was just snipe cybernetics.
Yeah, that would have been a good shot, and then back out of there.
Or a Ling run by.
Yeah,
A run in the hole.
yeah, I mean, anything at this point would have been better than that, but he engaged for a little too long there, I think. Now, I mean, the trouble is how do you move your Broodlords across the field? And, I mean, this is a pretty long cross position here, so, I mean, he's probably a little wary to be pushing out with his Broodlords. And I'm interested to see what Sorrow's going to do to counteract these, because, quite frankly, he's got a good amount of Stalkers and a decent amount of Phoenix, but it's going to come down to positioning, mostly with the Stalkers, unless he can really do some serious work with those Phoenix, but he's only got 6 of them, so...
Yeah.
Broodlords take a
Let's see.
lot of damage.
Well, those
I mean,
Archons are
Cadence
stuck.
is absolutely brilliant because he has the Broodlords and he has the Hydras, and Hydras do sick damage against Stalkers.
Yeah, exactly.
So we just countered the counter of the
Mhm.
counter to the count. It's insane.
Counter
Yeah.
the counter the counter. Oh my god. You
On
want
the
to
counter.
use
I know,
counter
it's
the
serious
counter?
stuff,
My
man.
God.
Serious stuff.
No one can counter the counter of the counter. Like that's like impossible. That's like
And I
deception.
love the Archons. Mass those Archons.
Yeah, I agree. That is a great play here. Couple DTs mixed in, not a big deal. Looking solid, solid, solid. This is a nice looking army, but he needs to keep these Phoenix poised and ready to deal with the Broodlords, I think.
Whoa. Nope, never mind.
He's out of there.
I'm like, oh, no.
Looks like we're going to see this in the center of the map, man. How epic is that battle?
Like, so epic, I don't think anyone's actually fought in the middle.
Yeah, they're fighting over the little glowy thingy in the middle.
Come
No one
on,
actually
get
knows
these
what it
Phoenix
is.
in there. This is what scares me about what Sorrow's doing. I'd like to see him having his Phoenix kind of off to the side somewhere, ready to swoop in and snipe the broods.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't even. No, he does have him on a hotkey, so I guess he could.
Yeah.
But
He's
yeah,
going
it's
to
still
need
just-
it, that's for sure.
Satan's need some gas. Like,
Oh,
Comes the attack.
that's awesome.
And Brood's
oh no,
backing
he's
out.
Broodlords, no! Horrible, horrible. Some hallucinations.
Bad hallucination, I'd say.
They're soaking up damage though, so that's good.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
hard to tell who's gonna win because all these hallucinations.
Oh,
he's
where's
doing
the
so
Phoenix?
much. He doesn't have any detection either.
Oh my goodness, these broods are just going to town.
Oh. Yeah, there's no blink either, which really. Yeah, it spills pretty
They
much.
can-
No
This has
blink
been-
is really
This would have
bad.
been a different battle if the Phoenix were there. The Phoenix do good amount of damage, but
Yeah, the Phoenix just weren't there.
This is just too awesome. There's the expansion right next to his expansion.
I know it's funny. They're expanding in the same spot essentially.
Awkward.
Yeah, seriously, he's gonna like bring down a pro and be like, "Oh, hey there."
That DT is like roaming, like, hey guys, bye.
Yeah.
Killed your whole army, bye.
I love DTs like that.
Me too.
I just
DTs
don't
are a
see
great
'em.
army. They're an underused unit still, I think.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know,
they
yeah.
use quite a bit.
Like a lot of pro players now are using them like all the time
Yeah.
because
Honestly.
like most Zerg builds use like a lot of Zerglings now, and Archons are awesome against Zerglings.
Yeah, it's true.
And technically, high temps are cheaper to go Archon route, but some people like to use the DTs and so they can harass with some for a little while until they get detection, then you can pull them back, change them into Archons, and that's a little bit more cost effective.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I try and do. That's my build against Zerg.
Now I know your plans. Ah.
Yeah, now you got me covered, huh?
Ah, yes, good. Write this down, Zergs. Got them covered.
But now, I mean, we're in this kind of sticky position where Cadence has got 5 base, essentially. He's not mining his main, granted, but I mean, he's about to move across with a lot of Broodlords. Well, actually not yet, but he's got a lot of Corruptors ready to go, I would assume. He doesn't really
Yeah.
need Corruptors at
Yeah,
this point.
we're gonna see him.
It's kind of scary, actually, because well, technically the toss is ahead in the economy. Oh, and there's so DTs killing all the Hydras,
Yeah, he doesn't
Oh,
have no
yeah.
detection.
and all the Corruptors can't do anything whatsoever.
Yep.
They have no detection.
Just like
Stop.
stop.
Like,
We're
I
here.
can't shoot down.
All right, now mass Archons, go.
All
Come
he has
on.
to do is pull these these Phoenix into the battle. My goodness, that's painful for me.
Yeah, those Phoenixes are just sitting there.
Ah, yeah. Dang. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
well-
the Corruptors could kill them all pretty fast, but still.
Yeah, but
There goes the Archons.
it
Archons
changes
do
the-
insane damage.
Yeah, that's true. Archon's is a good switch here.
Some of them are just dying though right when they get in here. Like,
Yeah.
hey, oh,
I mean, it takes roughly 2.5 hits from an Archon to kill a Broodlord.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're so powerful. 47 versus biological with their current upgrades, which is 3.
Oh, come on, get it. Oh, sad face.
and through that whole thing, no one was making.
All right, use that blink. Use that blink.
Yeah. There
Oh,
we
there
go.
comes the Phoenix.
Yeah,
There
there's
we
a
go.
Phoenix.
Woo! Phoenix in the
And
clutch.
now-
They're like, this looks good enough. There's only
Hero
two of them.
Phoenix.
We're in.
And now there's two overseers just like, hey,
Yeah.
We're so hard.
we're here too late, but oh well.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny
seriously.
stuff.
And the tides have turned considerably.
Yeah. Yeah, those Archons, as long as he can keep those suckers alive, man, he's going to be able
Not
to
really
do
sure,
quite a bit of
actually.
damage.
He only has one Archon left that's
Yeah, he
almost dead.
Didn't do a very good job with
Yeah.
those. That's okay, though. He did do a lot of damage here, but
Random Hydras going one by one.
yeah.
It's like, I can take it. Get out of my way.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know, I
needs to
think
do
Zerg's trouble.
some damage
Yes.
right now. Like
Yeah.
he's going over. He's gonna kill something, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
I want to see him go over to that third or something. Looks like he's gonna. He has the observer.
The Zerg
He could
has
totally
no
abuse
damage
that
upgrades.
cliff. He could totally abuse that cliff right there.
Yep.
You can go over there. You can kill that, and then you can blink up on the cliff before they get their army over there.
And then blink
Oh.
down once they run around the other way.
Zerg has
Exactly.
no weapon upgrades. How is he alive?
I don't know.
Oh, weapon upgrades. Are you serious? Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Doesn't. Wow.
I'm like shocked.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
There's plenty of DTs. There's no detection with this Zerg army, so I mean he's in a bit of trouble here, to be honest.
Fit, man. His expansion's dead.
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh,
Oh.
yeesh.
Dang. Yeah.
I'd like to see some activity with the Phoenix, but I mean he's in good position here. Sorrow's doing a great job. I don't know exactly what happened here, but I definitely have to say that Sorrow seems to be ahead in this matchup right now.
Oh, yeah. I think it's all because he had that +3 weapons.
Yeah, +3 weapons, +3 armor. He's got +1 plasma shields, which is super
So
effective come late game. It's good stuff. I mean, he's done a good job.
Yeah, it's really good play. I really don't know what Zerg can do right now to pull ahead besides wiping out that expansion that's right next to his expansion. Probably set him ahead a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know either,
Those-
man.
Those three Phoenixes are waiting their time. Their moment.
Yeah, they're biting.
Think-
And it's just,
Yeah, they're picking and choosing their battles, which is kind of strange because it should be Sorrow that gets to pick when they do it.
Zerg needs to watch out. You don't mess with the creep tumors, man.
Yeah.
That's like the last straw with Zerg. You just can't do it. It's harsh.
I mean, I think Sorrow sees the detection. If he didn't see the detection, when I see detection, I automatically make my DTs into Archons.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I mean, they're still powerful without him.
Backing
Without-
out here seems strange to me, though. I don't know why he would be backing out. I mean, he's just giving the Zerg player a chance to macro back up.
Yeah.
And he's on 2 mining base right now. He can't feel that comfortable where he can just say, oh, I'll sit back and kick it for a little while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me, but it looks like he may commit to this attack now that he's got a couple Archons on the back coming in. Let's do it.
Jeez.
Go, Sorrow. Do it.
Good wait.
Look at how many Overseers there are.
Just hitting the 35-minute mark.
It's like, I'm going to get 6 of them.
I'm going to be uber safe here.
Yep.
That's awesome. It's
Looks
really
like
awesome.
Cadence going to be committing to the attack, so what's going on? My goodness, let's do this. Keep dancing
I
around.
think they realize that
Oh, he
they're-
sees that expansion.
Yeah.
Oh. This
That's
is going to be
not good.
weird.
Uh-oh.
And there they
His
see
army's
that. He needs to
splitting.
blink him back. He needs to blink him back.
Get up on that high ground, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm really sad to see that Sorrow got blink, but he hasn't been using it at all.
Yeah.
Not from
Really?
micro or any
Not
kind
usually.
of utilizing it.
Ouch.
Yeah, those Hydras just do so much damage against
Half the
Gateway.
Hydras aren't even like attacking right now. In a horrible position. Those overseers going back and forth trying to see what's going on.
There's a blink. Not a very good blink, but still a blink.
Blinking right into the face of...
And he did pick up those 2 things. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Most people wouldn't even do that.
yeah, that was good micro.
That was pro.
Absolutely.
Now we should just go chase down all those overseas.
Yeah, really.
Oh, I feel like mass speedlings right now would win.
Yeah, probably. He could just rush in and take out all the tech structures and unit producing structures that are going almost completely undefended right now. So.
Yeah, but he's mined out. He's only on one base. Keep in mind that's almost mined out.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, Cadence is in a lot of trouble that way, isn't he?
Yeah. If he was pulling like 5K, then he could do that. No problem. But just not that lucky.
Here comes the attack.
Just can't take a base. It's a really bad position for the Zerg right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, the Zerg. He just killed that army. Like, right now it's so...
This is all in, though. He's got everything here.
Yeah. But he has nothing left. All those zealots are gonna be like, die!
Yeah.
Oh, go back.
Why are you doing this? Oh no, don't get behind. That's horrible. Oh well.
I think Sorrow's got this at this point. I mean, there's not much that
I should
Cadence
hope
can do
so.
to come back.
So many GTs. GG.
Yep. That was a nice game. That was really a lot of back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming out and casting. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We'll be going into Game 4 here in just a moment. We'll see you then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG Shakur's Plateau. We are in game number 4 between these two individuals, Cadence and Sorrow, and we are going to have tons and tons of fun because we have those SC2 guys kicking it with us yet again. Gentlemen, what have you got to say for yourselves?
I'm excited. This is what's our second match on Shakur's Plateau?
Yeah, second in this best of 5. So. And Sorrow in good position right now. He has got 2 games up on his opponent to his, to 1, obviously. And so, I mean, if he takes it here, that's it.
Yeah, it's over since a lot of pressure. Can't lose that one game. Blues trying to even it up would be better. It's better going 3-2 to 2-1 or 3-1.
Agreed. So, Laser Boy, you were pretty pleased to see your Protoss player there take that last win, is that right?
I don't think he's here.
Guess not. He's like, forget that, I'm out of here.
Like, shoot this. Nope. I think his mic's broken.
But you're looking to see the Zerg player take this win here, I assume, aren't you, Tox?
Yeah, I'm a little biased, but I'm okay with whoever wins.
Stop being biased, Lily. Stop it.
He did put his pylon up, so that does not mean he's gonna go for a forward expand.
Yeah. Gateway going down, so it looks like a more standard build here from Sorrow. Not that a fast expand on the maps like this isn't really a good play, but it's a little less standard than normal, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, starting to do planning to do a one base play, like a 3-gate Stargate or Robo on Teledream Altar, seems kind of weird to me, and it kind of throws me off. So, I don't know. But they're pretty much doing the same thing. He's doing a pool first, or no, gas first to a pool.
Yep, gas first, then to pool, going straight for his upgrade. He really likes that play, doesn't he?
Yeah. But I think it's a little safer for the toss to expand faster than Zerg.
Yeah, no, Sorrow did make a mistake here. He did not put down his second pylon. So he is currently supply blocked.
That's going to hurt him.
Yeah, that is going to hurt him.
Especially in the early stages, all the probes.
Yeah, because now, I mean, lucky for him, he did get his Zealot out quickly before he got supply blocked. Otherwise, that would have been super problematic.
Oh, man. He's all over the place. He's moving guys out of gas, and oh, man.
Kind of interesting stuff, huh?
Yeah. Just think, I bet if Sadens did a proxy hatch in his base, it'd be really hard to stop.
Yeah.
So you can kind of tell he's kind of losing it. It's not what we expect.
Not what we expect, that is for sure. Chrono's going down. I do have it down on the Stalker, as well as on the Warp Gate Tech, which is pretty standard.
That hole is too big for one Zealot to block, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Nope, I think it is just
You sure?
right.
Yep. See?
Oh, that's a stalker. That's way bigger than a zealot.
Yeah, but if you move back, it'd been fine. Just a little out.
Oh. Just having flashbacks to a horrible game where it was just one square off.
Yeah. We've all done that. Oh my goodness.
I'm really paranoid about that.
That can be so frustrating.
Can't.
Or when you forget to put it on hold, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Sit there slapping yourself in the face, just like, why?
Just you, loser. Just you.
Oh, well.
Slapping yourself. I was there too.
I know, it was horrible, wasn't it?
Now I had to hear it.
Makes me cry.
Pretty traumatizing.
Just to hear a
Whoa.
Protoss going down that way makes me want to cry.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
should get like
Oh,
a
seriously.
So 3 gates here. Kind of interested why he's just sticking with 3. I mean, it looks like almost a 4 gate, but here comes the attack from Cadence, man, and he's going to be in. He might be in decent shape here. There's not tons of defense.
That's not good because it looks like he's doing 3 gate expand. See his probe?
Oh yeah, he's
Oh
trying to
no,
get out
that
of his own
stalker's
base.
stuck behind. Oh, he needs to move that back. Move it back, move it back,
Oh,
move it
my
back.
goodness.
No. What? Why didn't you take it?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
free
No, go
stalker,
back.
come
No,
on. Free stalker.
No, I can't really do anything about it.
Oh man, I was just like, come on.
Oh, that's funny stuff. Now Cadence is going to have to really get out some units to go down here and be able to take this expand. So it looks
Plus
like he's
one
warping them in.
It's kind of
It's not
puzzling me why
stalkers.
Starro's still getting so many stalkers.
Again, that 4th gateway.
Ooh, yeah.
You
That's
also get
interesting.
that +1 melee attack, which is kind of interesting because you don't see a lot of that.
Yeah. I used to do that a lot when I was in silver and gold.
Yeah, but it's different versus as Zerg because as Protoss, it upgrades everything, but melee it's kind of like only Zerglings.
Yeah.
And roaches. Well, no,
No.
not roaches.
Well, if I were
Well, that's
Cade-
kind of annoying.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
If I were Sara right now, I'd be busting down this ramp. It's time for him to take his expand.
I'd wait till I got a few more zealots. I don't know why he warped in those 3 stalkers. I would have warped in a sentry at stalker and zealot.
Yeah, well, he's got
Looking at
3
the-
sentries
yeah.
now. He should be just fine.
Yeah.
So many lings, and it's like a blind counter to this 4 gate.
Yeah. There's
I mean,
some
it-
zealots.
It's going to prove to be pretty effective, though. Or it could be.
Yeah. Looks like he wants to commit to this Zergling attack, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And both of them are getting +1.
Again, this gas too. Looks like he's gonna transition into infestors.
Oh,
And
sure
Sorrow is getting a Twilight Council, maybe seeing more DTs, since that's what we saw last game.
I bet
Oh.
you're right.
Oh, surround going down, no force fields.
Oh, goodness
At
gracious.
all.
Oh
Hate
man.
to see that.
He didn't even wait for his melee attacks. Would have been way better if he waited.
Yeah.
It was still so effective. The Zealots were in the back, Sentries were in the front, Stalkers were in the middle. Just
Yeah, but
some
if
kind
you're
of
gonna
horrible
spend
sandwich.
300 resources, might as well wait for it, right?
Yeah. Brutal stuff, man. So where's the DT shrine? Let's see it.
Come on,
You and your
put it down.
DGs, you're like DGs, go go,
Go, go.
come on,
Insta win. Insta win.
Exactly. Probably
Seriously,
just
I
gotta
always
go for
put down
plus
DT
two.
Shrine. When I'm like losing, it's just like, up, DTs.
Yep, DTs. Let's try and pull this out.
It always works too.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
You're the reason I cry at night.
I know. I try hard.
It's really the only unit that Protoss has for their
Oh, trying to run up the ramp.
Denied.
Shut down.
denied. That was good defense there by Sorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch! Lost so much.
Yeah, he lost a lot that run by.
Yeah,
And there is a Templar Archives going down, so we're going to see some high temps, probably some nice storms.
That's fine. I don't mind. I like Archons. Either way we get them.
You're
Yeah.
like, whoa, high depths. You suck.
Like, I mean, I personally think that high temps are the most underused unit ever.
Yeah. I have trouble using them, I'll be honest. I mean, they turn into a sunk cost so fast for me that it's just painful.
Yeah, After you practice with them for a while, they're a lot better. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
need
I
to get
see
more
what you mean.
practice with him.
I don't
I
think
always
Cadence will
storm
work.
my own army like to death.
Yeah,
It's really annoying.
yeah,
Because
that can
Zerglings
be
are everywhere, and
frustrating.
I'm just storming everything, and stuff starts dying. That's my stuff.
Yeah, and see, my gameplay, or my play style rather, is so zealot heavy that storms sort of become counter effective a lot of the time.
Yeah, same.
So it can
Yeah.
be tough.
I think Colossi are just way better than high temps though.
But-
Because you know, I
Put
mean,
them together, though.
Oh yeah, get them together. Happy days, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to control all that, though. You know, you have to get high temps. And if you get sentries too,
I know, you really do have to have sentries too.
stupid tapping through it, unless you have them on separate hotkeys, which I now do.
Yeah.
yeah, you want to do that. Yeah, suddenly now the Zerg's behind just because of all those failed attacks.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Still
Nice
get the
push
units
coming
now.
down through here.
He's got
Storm has finished, but it doesn't.
Yeah, not enough
it
energy.
might not gonna have enough energy for this. Almost though, almost. It's at 70.
Yeah, it'll be.
Oh yeah, he'll have
time.
enough. He'll have enough for 3 storms. That's way more than enough to do ton of damage to this and be able to kill that off with the rest of his guys.
Yeah, this is a tense moment though. He's really got to keep good control of these units.
Oh yeah, he needs more stalkers really.
One storm, 2 storms,
Dude.
nicely placed. Did almost maximum damage there. And oh, nice
Oh,
third storm.
that was a nice storm.
Ouch.
Archon immediately
Very-
there.
Part of me died with those roaches.
Ah, the roaches are just still there though.
Yeah.
Need to
Hopefully
pull
the
back.
Archon will be able to. Oh
Okay.
yeah, Archon's doing it.
Looks like he's going to be tanking pretty hardcore here for just a minute.
It's just like
Micro
heck.
back.
no.
Nice done. Nicely done.
Very nice. I mean, why waste that super expensive unit?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he did a good job with that. I mean, it may cost him this battle, but he will save
Yeah,
the
he just
Archon.
needs so many more stalkers.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's still warping in zealots.
Oh,
He's
it's too
out
bad
without
Roach
charge.
didn't get any snipes with those probes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it
some-
still hurts him economically because he's not mining.
Yeah. And Cadence, I mean, if you look at the units tab, 55 drones to 34 probes. Cadence has got this game in the bag at this point. I mean, he's got a roaring economy, and putting his opponent on his back on one mining base, he's doing a great job here.
Oh yeah, I think he really took this as a pretty convincing win.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think, Tox? I mean, you're the Zerg player here. Was this a good game?
I definitely think,
It's just like, well, it was a game.
like, I think if I was doing it, I wouldn't have won this way. Like, I think I would have pulled back and I wouldn't have, like, won that fast.
Gotcha.
So I think that was a pretty good choice.
Well, Sorrow says GG. That is definitely going to be it. That is going to take us to what? Game number 5? Are you guys serious?
No.
It's like,
We're
no,
lying to you.
it's all a joke.
All a joke.
We
Well,
got you! Ah.
But Game 5 will be coming up. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We will see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG's Zelnaga Caverns. Game 5 in this best of 5. So a pretty tense moment here between Sorrow and Cadence. And we have got those SC2 guys casting with me. Guys, we are having tons of fun, are we not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty exciting. Holy crap. This is, like, all of them have been long games, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, these guys, while I think that they're they definitely belong in the Silver League at this point, but they're showing a lot of potential to be moving up here fairly soon. And I mean, really putting on a great show. I mean, this has been wonderful gameplay from silver level players.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think they know, like, I think they know a lot of good things that make them a good player.
Uh-huh.
And I think there's just a little few tricks, you know,
Uh-huh.
that they could do that can make things a little bit faster in their build that can make the difference from them and then goal. That makes
Right.
any
Yeah.
sense.
I agree. But the cool thing here is that, I mean, it's been a lot of back and forth between these players. And in Game 5, it's always interesting to me to see if somebody is going to have trouble with their nerves. um,
Yeah.
you know, and just kind of fall apart. And we haven't really had too many people do that in our tournaments. I've seen one that kind of fell apart a little bit, but I mean,
Yeah.
all in all, I mean, it seems like most of the players they really want that win. They don't let their nerves get the best of them, and they give it their all. So I mean, I'm excited to see. So I'd like to hear who you guys think is going to win this game, though. I'm gonna go out in the live stream while you guys are talking that over, and ask what for bets on that too. So we'll see what we can get going.
I mean, I kind of, again, I'm kind of biased, but, no bias aside and everything, I think Cadence, or however you say his name, is going to win just because Starro kind of slipped up the last game. He kind of did this funky 4-gate kind of thing, and I don't really think he did what he usually does. Look at this wall, he just canceled the cybernetics and now he's replacing it. I mean, he's not really doing what he does. He's not really being himself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is a tough map. I mean, for a fast expand, so.
Yeah, but, the last map was, pretty good, and he didn't even do, like, a kind of an early expand. He did a 4-gate, and didn't attack.
Right. Yeah, and it kind of failed. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. I think that Cadence would probably be my pick. I think going into it, he's shown a lot of methodical nature, and that's what I like. That's one of the things I always look for in players, is how methodical are they in their build order. I mean, he consistently does the same thing. So he's found a build that he's comfortable with, and he practices it very, very well. Always gas right into spawning pool, right into speed, and then he's trying to get good scouting in and make something happen. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, I would say Cadence is my pick as well. What do you think, Laser?
I'm going to go for Sorrow because I'm biased.
Stop being biased, Laser. Stop it.
Sorry.
Ooh,
Stop.
Stargate!
Stargate! Oh, man.
Interesting stuff here.
Oh, my goodness. I would like to see that, like, proxy over there in the corner, hidden away.
Yeah.
But, there's good. I can live with that.
Yep. Agreed.
Did he just completely wall off?
No, he's got plenty of room on the other side of that gateway there.
Yeah, Stalker can't fit through there, though.
Maybe then it might be tight. I
Does
don't
he
know.
have room? I think it's impossible for him to get out. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking so, too. I mean, I think a Zealot might be able to fit through there. Not sure, though.
No, because the collision size is the same for Zealots all the way up to Immortals. So if a Zealot can get through, Immortals can get through, but massive units won't be able to get through because their collision size is greater. So the Archons wouldn't be able to get through.
We're gonna see here.
See, look, Stalker
Oh,
went
I
right
could
through.
go through.
Yeah, as long as a
Dang.
Zealot can get through, then everything all the way up to. Is he gonna scout this?
Oh,
No!
he saw it. Oh no.
Wow, and it's on the Phoenix too. And now he's immediately getting in the collision chamber.
Good scouting! My goodness, that was great scouting.
That was so close.
That was clutch.
Oh man, I was just like tense, just like, come on, don't see it. Oh.
Oh.
So yeah,
That's not-
now I'd have to change to Cadence, just because.
No, you can't get now. Nope.
No.
Denied.
Fine,
Denied.
Fine, I'll stay with Sorrow. I say he's gonna have this awesome 3-gate Stargate push. That's just gonna murder.
I'm kind of wondering why the Cadence hasn't expanded yet.
Yeah, that's interesting to me as well. I mean, we're 7.5 minutes into the game right now, so he's
Unless he
behind,
gets
I'd
like
say
4
no.
bases really fast.
Yeah.
That's why I think that Sorrow is going for an all-in, and yeah, since he's not. Well, he does have a probe like stuck at his ramp, so that could be for an expansion, but.
Well, I don't know why he's sending this Voidery out. This seems stupid to me, to be honest, because he knows that it was scouted. He's got to expect that his opponent is going to have the right defenses there. So, I mean, I don't know what he can really expect to accomplish with these forward units here. So,
Well, if
there
I
he
was
goes,
him-
turning them around.
If I was him, I'd expect to accomplish map control, and I'd probably just walk away,
Yeah. I mean, that would probably be the best move, but he's in the wrong position for that.
Yeah, he wants to see what he can do, and that's probably very near to none. But
I agree.
Might as well. I mean,
I do like how many zealots Sorrow has got here.
yeah, I think he's kind of caught on that there's kind of Ling attack thing